Hi everyone, I'm Kat and welcome to my channel, Naturally Beautiful Girl. So today I'm sitting down to do a very overdue video, and that is my review of Good Molecules skincare. I'd heard of Good Molecules and the brand reached out to me to see if they could send me some products for me to test out and talk about. And I knew that they weren't a clean brand, like they aren't a brand that we typically classify as being clean. However, I knew that they did have better ingredients. So I started looking into their ingredients, reading what was in the products. And then I realized that I actually like their ingredient list better than a brand like Pacifica in terms of their skincare products. And Good Molecules is at a very affordable price point. And also one thing that I really appreciate about their skincare is that they aren't laden with essential oils. And essential oils can be a really controversial thing in skincare, makeup, etc. Here's my thoughts on it. Some essential oils are good for your skin. My skin does respond really well to tea tree oil. Am I just going to put straight tea tree oil undiluted on my face? No, I'm gonna have a bad reaction to that. But a little bit of tea tree oil in skincare products does work really well for my skin. However, that doesn't mean that all essential oils work really well for my skin, and also different amounts of different oils can be irritating. So I totally get that for everybody and for everybody's skin, they can have different thoughts on whether they want essential oils in products, whether they don't, whether they want certain ones in products or they don't, or how much essential oils that they want in their products or not. And I feel like Good Molecules provides a good, affordable skincare routine with relatively clean ingredients and also doesn't have a bunch of essential oils in it. So for that reason, I did want to try them out, and I do think it's important for me to talk about them and share them with you because there may be people out there who are looking for skincare that checks those boxes. And to start off with, I'm not a skincare expert. I'm going to share with you what I think from my perspective as a person with oily, acne-prone skin, how effective I found these products and how I like them. It's probably helpful to say I'm 28 years old and I have oily, acne-prone skin. I've had oily, acne-prone skin for as long as I can remember. And I guess now I also am interested in a little bit more of the anti-aging skincare and ingredients as well. My main concern really is the acne. The oil, I've never really found skincare that's like eradicated my oiliness or really helped to balance it out, but definitely taking care of my acne is a big concern for me. So I do have 6 products from the brand that I am going to be talking about, including some new releases. And even though they did send me these products, I always give you my honest thoughts and opinions. There are going to be some products I absolutely love, and actually none of them I really strongly dislike. It's just a few of them I find that work better for me than others. But we're going to get into all of that. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Okay, so the first product I am going to be talking about is a cleanser. I have 2 cleansers actually, and the first one I'm going to talk about is a bar soap. This one is the Clarify and Cleanse Bar, and it looks really small, and you can't even, it used to have Good Molecules like stamped on it, but you can't even see that anymore. And that's because I have been using this for months. And to be honest, I really have enjoyed this. If you watch my channel, you know me. I typically like just regular plain old face washes, but I've not really gotten into like bars of soap for washing my face. However, I found this one to be a really nice experience using it. It wasn't stripping, it wasn't drying at all, which I was quite shocked by, and it suds up super well. It does a great job of removing any makeup, just dirt, impurities, whatever. I use this as a second cleanse. This one actually lives in the shower because I find it easier to use like bar products in the shower. I do really enjoy using it in the shower. Actually, the person who's really become a fan of this soap is my husband. He really is not at all into skincare, which is really funny because I have oodles of skincare I could offer him, but he's really just not into it. He is a guy that just like washes his face with his body wash. But however, since getting this, he's actually started using this for washing his face because I don't know, maybe it's just because it was a bar soap. He just like felt like more comfortable trying out and using it, but he uses this every time he washes his face in the shower. So he really has been enjoying this as well. I highly recommend it. It's only $8. So if you just want like a really good, affordable way to clean your face, This is a great product. Also, because it's a bar soap, it's very environmentally friendly with regards to packaging, because it just has a little like cardboard packaging that comes in, and then you just use up the bar soap. I definitely like this, and I think it's a great price. I was honestly shocked. I didn't really expect to fall in love with this as much as I have, but I really have been enjoying this. And then the next cleansing product is their new Rose Water Daily Cleansing Gel, and I'll show you this one right here. By the way, I love the Good Molecules packaging. This like coloring, oh my gosh, you'll see that on all their products, and I just love it. This one here is what it describes itself as is a gentle cleanser to balance and brighten the skin. I've been using this for quite a few weeks now. This is actually the product that held up this review because I knew they were sending this to me in PR, and I wanted to wait and get it and test it out for you guys before sitting down to film this review. I typically use this in the morning. It's a very gentle cleanser. It's not a milky cleanser at all. It is a gel cleanser, and it suds up really nicely. I can use it morning and night. To be really honest, I love my Indie Lee brightening cleanser, and I typically use that one at night. So this one kind of falls into my morning routine, but I do really like how gentle it is, how effective it is. Once again, it's not at all stripping or drying. And I was worried that it would have a strong rose scent because, to be honest, I don't like rose scented things. It's just not my favorite scent profile. I'm a lavender fan. I'd much rather have lavender over rose, but this one really didn't have much of a rose scent, even though it is a Rose Water Daily Cleansing Gel. So I was happy with that. But I've really been enjoying this. If you're curious, it's a really good cleanser. I would move this into like just my good solid workhorse cleanser category, like the Folane Hydrating Cleanser. I also really like the Graydon Super Sensitive Face Foam. Like this one just falls into that category, just like a good solid cleanser. Same thing with this bar soap as well. They're just really good. I have no complaints about them. There's nothing like amazing or groundbreaking about them either, but they just work really well, and also they're at a great price. Next, we're gonna move on to toners. I have their Niacinamide Brightening Toner, and this is described as being formulated with niacinamide, vitamin C, arbutin, licorice root extract, and the purpose is to brighten and improve the appearance of enlarged pores. So I'm gonna start with a little disclaimer that we're gonna discuss more in this video. Thanks to Good Molecules, I discovered that my skin responds really well to niacinamide. I'm not really surprised at that. I feel like it's been a very like buzzy ingredient, but a number of the Good Molecules products do have niacinamide in them, and I started like piecing it all together and realizing that my skin was doing really well and just being really happy, in large part thanks to the niacinamide. I will start off by saying that this is a really nice toner. If you don't like toners that leave your face feeling really tight and dry or sting, then you will like this toner because it doesn't do any of those. It's just like a very nice toner. Do I notice a huge difference from using it? No, I'm not the biggest toner fan, and I have been using this on and off over the past few months. And to be honest, I like it. It's just I haven't noticed any huge difference from using the toner versus not using the toner, but I do like that it's not stripping or drying. Like it actually just feels like it's adding to my skin rather than like sucking moisture out of it. So I do really like it for that reason. I like the ingredients that are in it. Like I said, niacinamide is a really nice ingredient that seems to work really well with my skin, but I could really take or leave toner out of my skincare. It's not this toner's fault. It's just like, I really have not found any toner that I'm like head over heels in love with. But I do enjoy using this, and if I am in the mood for a toner, this is definitely one that I reach for. Next up, we're moving on to serums, and I'm first going to start with this one. This is the obviously this is Good Molecules. This is their niacinamide serum, and this is formulated with 10% niacinamide, and the purpose is to refine skin texture and minimize pores. It's a little hard to see because the glass is clear and the product's clear, but I've used this down to here over the past few months. I have been loving this serum. It has become the serum that I put on my face every morning. And this is how I discovered that my skin seems to respond really well to niacinamide serum. I'm not noticing a huge difference in my pore size. However, my skin has just been doing really well since I started using the Good Molecules skincare. Like By really well, I mean it's like not breaking out a lot. It's just like very happy and it looks healthy and it looks plump and hydrated, but not just, I'm not breaking out. Like my skin is just doing really well. And I really think a lot of it is due to this product. I love this. I'm sad to pump this up for you guys because I'm actually running really low on this, but I'll pump a little bit out for you. Okay, so here's what it looks like. It's a completely clear serum and it just rubs into my skin so nicely. It is a water-based serum. I should have mentioned that at the beginning. It's not an oil-based serum, but it just rubs in and my skin just loves it. It feels great after I put it on. It doesn't feel heavy or sticky or anything like that. Also, I use this in the morning. It says you can use it morning and night. At night, I use my Juice Beauty Blemish Clearing Serum. Like I said, I have acne prone skin and that serum is another life-changing product for me. Like these two serums together, they've been just leading to such amazing skin days for me. But what I also like about this is it layers really well under other products. I've tried a number of serums and I've noticed that some serums play better with others. Like this one, I can layer moisturizers on top, I can layer sunscreens on top, I can put a foundation on top, and it doesn't ball up or anything like that. And that's definitely been a struggle that I've had with various serums I've tried in the past. This one just works well with literally everything. Like I've never had a problem with this balling up or being weird under any product that I've used, which is amazing. Yeah, I've like powered through this and I'm definitely going to be picking this up again. They sent it to me originally, but I am gladly going to repurchase it because it has just been an amazing product. If I had to recommend one product out of the entire Good Molecules line to try, it would honestly be this niacinamide serum. I've watched some of Skincare by Hiram and he's recommended this too, which I'm like, if he's recommending it, it's clearly a good product. I'm not imagining it. I'm not imagining the effects I'm seeing. I'm not imagining how well my skin is responding. So there's definitely something to this product and I've really been enjoying it. This is a little bit more of a recent addition to my skincare routine. This is the Good Molecules Discoloration Serum. This is formulated with cetyltrenoxamate mesylate to target hyperpigmentation and to promote even skin tone. This one also does contain some niacinamide in it, not as much as the niacinamide serum, but it does contain some niacinamide. So I'm just showing you what the bottle looks like here. So this one I thought I would really love because I love the niacinamide serum. However, this one is just like not quite as much of a favorite. I haven't used this a ton to be honest, so I'm not really sure about the effectiveness of it. But the reason I haven't used it a ton is I don't actually like the texture as much as the niacinamide serum. As you can see, this one is more milky in texture and it just feels different when I rub it on my skin. It just feels a little bit thicker and a little bit gloopier. And I don't know, I just don't like it as much as the other. So you can see I'm like having a harder time rubbing it in. It just doesn't rub in as seamlessly as the other serum does. And I find that this guy does not play as well under other products. It can kind of ball up on me. So for that reason, it's just not my personal favorite. I think this could be a lovely product to use at night. However, like I said, I already have a serum that's a staple in my nighttime skincare routine, so that's not really out for swapping. But for me, just using this as a daytime product is not really the best. I just don't love the texture of it. And for that reason, I haven't used it a lot, so I can't really speak to the effectiveness. Also, to be honest, I don't have a lot of discoloration in my skin tone, which I guess I'm very fortunate about. The only time I do is when I have like an acne breakout that has to heal and then it'll be like a little red blotchy for a while. But overall, I feel like my skin tone is pretty even. So I'm not really sure that this would be the best skincare product for me. But if you are looking for something like this, it could be nice. I would just be aware that if you've tried the niacinamide serum, that this one just has a different texture. Compared to that one, it is another water-based serum, but it's just not quite the same texture. And for that reason, I just don't like it quite as much. So for the final product, I've actually talked about this one on my channel before too. This is the Good Molecules Silicone-Free Priming Moisturizer. And this is a moisturizer, and look at this. I've used that much of it. And that may not seem like a lot, but this is a pretty big bottle. It's 1.17 fluid ounces. And the description of this is, it is formulated with shea butter, macadamia seed oil, and a plant-derived silicone alternative to deeply hydrate, smooth, and nourish the skin. This is my other product that I feel like you really need to try from the Good Molecules line. I love this. And I got this and I was like, I'm probably not gonna like this. But here's why I like it. I have oily skin. One of my big challenges in life is finding moisturizers that are not too heavy on my skin. And this one is not heavy. Like, it definitely leaves my skin feeling moisturized, but it's not heavy. Like, I don't feel like it's thick or gloopy. You can see it just rubbed in. Well, I'm still rubbing a little bit, but it's just rubbing in really nicely, and it's not heavy or thick. It's a thin consistency, but it still is just moisturizing and feels really nice. I have a video all about this, about my thoughts on primers and why I don't use primers, because I don't feel like they work. This is the closest thing I've come to a primer that I really like. I like the idea of it. It rolls the skincare and the priming step all in one, which is kind of my approach to priming anyway. I feel like if you have a good moisturizer on, that really acts as your primer and you don't really need an additional primer with that. And that's the whole idea behind this. So I only use this in the morning on the days that I'm wearing makeup. However, I find it works really well. Also, I've been using this and it does not break me out whatsoever. My skin loves this, loves the niacinamide serum. They work really well together. Like, that is my duo of choice. I've been using it all summer long and it's just worked really, really well for me. I really have to say, if you have to try 2 products from the line, my top 2 recommendations are these 2. They're staples in my routine now. Like, they're always going to be around. We're always going to keep them in rotation because they're products that I love. I find that they work really well and they definitely fit a spot in my skincare routine and just really have made a difference in my skin. They've made me a lot happier with my skin and a lot more confident, and they work well whether I'm wearing makeup or not. Like, that's what I want. That's what I want at the end of the day. I want my skin to be happy. I want to be able to wear these lighter coverage foundations, these more minimal foundations, and feel really confident in my skin and know that my skin is in the best shape it can be. And that's how I really feel that those products have left my skin being. Other than the discoloration serum, which is like my least favorite of all the ones I've tried, but I really overall feel that the line is really nice. I've enjoyed their products. They're not perfect, but they are a very affordable, good, relatively clean alternative to something like Pacifica, for instance. And I would much rather use, like I said, I would much rather use these skincare products than, for instance, Pacifica skincare. I'm much happier with their ingredient list. Let me know in the comment section down below what your thoughts are. Have you tried Good Molecules? Are you interested in trying Good Molecules? Let us all know in the comment section down below. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and click the bell button if you want to be notified of when I post new videos. And also come follow me on Instagram. I'm at naturallybeautifulgirlkat there. And once again, thank you so much for watching and I will see you next time. Bye!